Alright. Going to play the 2.2 story. And yes, you can see here I had pulled Cantarella. Still need to build her, but do that later. I mean, no rush. So, everything's set up. Alright, let's do this. I really don't remember the story at this point. I know last part was just Carlotta and doing, I think, her companion mission. How there's another group trying to, I guess, rebel or betray them, essentially. So, let's see how Abby is doing. I keep forgetting that I don't know if he's sick, but he's just getting weaker. So hopefully he feels better because Abby's a hell of a lot better than Paimon. So, let's see where we go.
You there, Abster?
Abs, okay.
What's up?
It's taking longer for Abby to react.
Hey, there's nothing to worry about. I'm just a little beat, that's all. Oh, earlier, when I was half asleep, I came up with this great idea for finding the Sentinel.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, let's see.
Didn't the Sentinels say they're locked up in some kind of tower in the sky?
Oh, we can fly now, so we can fly up there, right?
Well, how about I just fly up there and look for it? Easy as pie.
The tower is either too far to see, or it's totally covered by clouds. Otherwise, we would have seen some sign of it on the ground. In the shape you're in, are you sure you could fly that far?
Hey, come on! It won't hurt to try. The cliff at Eglatown would be a perfect launch pad.
And I'm guessing that's where we're gonna go next. Oh, okay, it's not too far.
Gently does it.
Who are you? I mean, I've seen her in trailers and things, but I don't know who she is. Oh, she's was it leaf fluting? Whatever it's called, where you blow into a leaf.
Itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning.
Was not expecting that
So,
voice.
listener, tell me, what feelings did my piece evoke in you?
Wooga. Sorry. I don't know. It's leaf singing, leaf fluting, I don't know. What was Uni, so? Especially after the 3.2 live stream with HSR, I'm kind of sad.
Thank you. That brings me closer to completing my piece.
You want to make a sad piece? Okay.
Salutations, Rover. My name is Chacona, a
Chacona.
wandering bard. I'm glad to have met
Oh,
you.
you're a bard, okay. Chacona. Salutations. Wow, that's a interesting greeting. You're looking for me? Nani?
I was sent by Lady Carlotta to find you. As I passed that abandoned house, I suddenly felt this, well, you know, rush of inspiration that just can't be ignored. So I stopped to compose a piece. Surprise, surprise, the melody led me right to you.
Call that, plot armor, so yeah, that's convenient.
Well, I suppose this won't count as me getting distracted, right?
If Carlotta asked you to find me, has something happened?
I'm guessing we'll be able to pull for Jonah at some point. She's gonna be a 5-star, maybe?
Lady Carlotta told me you encountered the supposed martyred maiden, Cartathea.
Yeah.
She dispatched search teams soon after, but there's been no sign of Cartathea since. That's why she asked me to use my forte to recreate the frequency you experienced at the time. To see if any details you might have missed become clearer.
Recreate the frequency.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, it's a little tricky to explain in words. Think of it like being in an immersive portrait. Can you tell me about your meeting with Cantarella?
I had no idea who she is or what was going on, but it was pleasant, I guess.
The more details, the better. Even the smallest things count.
Small. Oh, voiceless. Okay, I mean it makes sense. Probably.
Let's see here. Tweak a few notes here. Some emotions there. Textures.
There's your tacit mark.
That should do it.
What the? It's a, that's a straight up guitar. she's a rock. She's a rock punk bard. Okay, why do you have a broken horn? I guess it's technically a harp. Okay, and we're dancing.
Now then, Rover. Time for you to tune in to your memories.
She's in my head. Get out of my head. You gotta replay that scene. Let me see. Keep forgetting the name of the place. Oh look, it's me.
Tune into my memories.
Laureate.
What? Oh. Okay.
Our tacit marks are glowing again. It appears there is a special connection between them.
Oh.
What is the meaning of this?
Someone used their resonance ability to help me relive this moment, but this seems unexpected.
Oh, she jailbroke into our memories. Okay.
How did you first come to notice me?
You were dancing literally in the middle of the water. I mean, it's kind of hard not to notice something that peculiar.
The Sentinel. Imperator's voice guided me to you.
Oh, and I have schizophrenia.
You heard the Sentinel's voice. Then tell me, am I their resonator?
I don't know, woman.
Well, Imperator called you the Lost, and Primus Fenrico claims you are the resonator for Leviathan through Nodian.
I always read Thrunodian as throat Nodian. Yeah, I'm weird.
But you really don't have any idea?
I've actually been searching for the answer to this question too. My memories are fragmented. I remember becoming a resonator, and the moment I was given the name Fleur-de-Lis.
Oh my god, pick a name already. How do you cut the of Fleur de Lis? Ah, Jesus. Pick a name, woman.
I also remember fighting something. But the details and the outcome of that battle are lost to me.
I fight my demons in my mind, and I know for a fact I've lost.
You seem deeply concerned about the Sentinel. Tell me, why is that?
Oh yeah, me and the Sentinel, we're homies.
You rang?
Abby is so cute. I love him. He's so cool. So adorable.
Whoa! Check it out! Our frequencies got split apart. Yeah, sorta, kinda.
This must be the frequency that's entangled within you. Is it some kind of echo?
You gotta treat Abby better with that, okay? He's not just an echo. He is Abby, and he is the man. Put some respect on his name.
Yes, I'm experiencing a similar kind of frequency split. Though there is little that remains of my resonance powers. I feel its frequency weakening. I understand why you're eager to find the Sentinel.
Why is it weakening? Did they ever explain why it's weakening?
You said you heard the Sentinel's voice. Was there anything else they said?
Pull for me? Maybe? I don't know.
They spoke of being ensnared in an inverted tower suspended in the sky.
Oh yeah, that too.
Ensnared? Does that mean behind the seals there's... I'm sure you've noticed that I was drawn here only as a frequency.
But
My true form currently resides inside an inverted sonorosphere, suspended high in the sky. At its center stands a tower, its gate locked by 3 seals. I've sensed a voice calling out to me from behind them. Could it be the Sentinel?
oh yeah, or it could be schizophrenia.
Say, it's really faint.
Man is sniffing her up.
Is that a Drenodian smell I'm getting from you?
Abby's a bit freaky there. you do you, man.
The scent of a Threnodian. You can perceive the Threnodian.
I don't think they said Drenodian enough.
It's not an exact one-to-one with that big Ovathraxula meatball I had.
Thraxula.
But I
That's how you say it? Not Dracula.
I've already tasted.
Okay. It'd be like a copyright issue if they said Ovathraxula, but it's Ovathraxula. Meatball I've had. I like Abby. Abby's so
Abby
cool.
has a nose for these sort of things. We came across Threnodian powers before in Jinzhou.
Jinzhou. I thought it was Jinzhou. Everyone calls it Jinzhou, it's Jinzhou. But I'm gonna continue calling it Jinzhou because well, it seems like most people call it that.
So it's safe to say Abby can be trusted.
Yeah, he's my homie.
Do you think I'm the Threnodian's resonator?
Woman, I don't know, okay? Stop asking me all these loaded questions. Alright, we're playing the story to find out.
If we're making assumptions, let's err on the optimistic side first. Given your current situation, it is possible you were affected by the Threnodian's powers during your battle alongside Imperator. That could be the reason behind losing all your power, too.
I take it this theory would benefit you as well.
How would it benefit him? Give him back more powers, or...
After all, that unique echo of yours needs the Sentinel's powers for treatment, does it not?
Oh my god, it's Abby! Put some respect on his name!
Even in adventure tales, it's not always the witch who loses her memory. It could also be a blessed maiden, trying to regain her powers. In that case, it appears we share the same goal of finding the Sentinel.
You better trust my boy.
Spending so much time alone in the Sonorosphere gave me plenty of time to consider countless possibilities. I've braced myself for whatever may come until I find the answers I'm seeking.
I want to know what's going on with Imperator in that tower. And I want to speak with you in person. How can I reach your Sonorosphere?
How can I reach your... How can I reach your secret place? Your yeah, no, let's continue.
A part of the Sonorosphere is actually on land, though its outer perimeter is surrounded by a barrier.
Of course it is.
I cannot leave, and no one can enter.
For now, just break. Yep. I'm gonna jailbreak that thing open. Cause I am that
I'm
girl.
afraid that won't do.
Never say never.
That barrier also acts as the power source that maintains the Sonorosphere's integrity.
Ooh.
If it's destroyed, the entire sphere will collapse.
So it's not that I can, it's that I might destroy her home. Well, that just might be a risk that we just have to take.
And the ruins, along with the tacit discords it houses, would come crashing down on Raguna. It would be catastrophic.
Nah, we can rebuild homes, right? In this economy?
You said no one can get in. Has anyone tried?
Yes, I've occasionally sensed someone wandering outside the barrier, as if searching for a way inside. Perhaps they know something.
Any distinguishing features?
Almost like a jellyfish.
It's the character. It's our character. It's Cantarella.
I wasn't able to get a clear look. I can only describe the feeling I got from her as a resonator.
I'll admit with since launch, I think the animations of the characters have gotten a lot better. They're a lot more fluid and a lot more unique. Before, because with the like 1.0, a lot of the the animations, the transitions, I guess, between the characters' next dialogue would always be like reused assets of gestures or movements, but that gesture slash animation right there from Cantarella was pretty unique. Actually, it was very natural. That jerking of awkwardness, of where she's like, I don't know what It's just it's like this game's gone leaps and bounds both in terms of gameplay, plot, and just overall quality of life. It's just this game has improved a lot. It's just a shame that 1.0, most new players who get into this will have to experience that really shitty 1.0 story, dialogue, and even some of the animation was just like, ugh, They really, I mean, even though they changed and updated some of the dialogue, especially Rover when she was trying to capture, Scar, you won't get away, and then they changed it to, her being more energetic, more desperate. You won't get away. But I think they need to just outright change that plot. But I digress. You're a wizard, Harry.
It would seem that
I'm sorry.
can only last for so long.
I'm sorry. I've been trying to hold back that comment for so long. But she's got the scar or the mark on her forehead. Wait, she has 2 tacit marks? Now that I realize it? No, never mind. I'm thinking of the last chick. She had it on her chest. But yeah, she's a wizard. Moving on.
I'll look for a way to find this person you mentioned.
Something tells me you will keep your promise.
Of course. I am a woman of my word.
No matter the outcome, this may be my chance to find the answers I've been looking for.
I'm legally obligated not to lie because of game reasons. The bell tolls. Ring out your dead. Ring out your dead. If you get that reference, then you too are also old. Sakonia. Sakona?
Oh, thank goodness. You're finally awake.
I was in a coma!
How are you feeling? Any headache, tingling feet, upset stomach?
I have diarrhea. I'll stop. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Phew. I tried everything, but you just wouldn't wake up. I thought you were... Wait a second. Did you actually fall asleep listening to my music? Oh. It kind of breaks my heart to know you reacted like that when it wasn't even a lullaby.
I mean, if it's soothing and relaxing, of course, you know. I think I would take it as a compliment. And look at that. Look at her facial expression. A little pouty. Wait, are those? Is that supposed to be a tacit mark? Design on her wrist. If it is, that's kind of cool, I guess. But she's supposed to look like a bard, but she's wearing like a cape like she's a wizard. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the mark on her forehead, therefore she can't be a wizard.
No, it was really helpful.
I think Rover is one of the best MC characters in gacha games. Voice, I mean, after the updated voice acting, you know, voice direction, you know, they seem a lot more charismatic, really rooted to their character, and their design, both the male and the female, especially the female, or the female. We all know the female Rover is a candy to look at. You know, it's very nice to look at.
Helpful for your sleeping troubles, hmm?
Yeah, insomnia. That'd actually be helpful. I like to just imagine our doing these voiceless lines, which is like
Wow.
rapping at full speed, kind of like Eminem, like a rap god, which is rapping out everything that's happened, and they find it very entertaining. Oh man, that'd be funny.
So my forte created a special connection that led to some unexpected developments.
I don't know why I like that pose when they have their hands out like that. It's so cute. It's very, you know, anime cliche-ish. Yeah, well, it's more of a trope at this point to show excitement, but I don't know. I do find it cute.
The girl, is she friend or foe? What truths lie behind the seal, and who is that mysterious wandering figure?
The lip syncing is also pretty good too.
I have a feeling this is going to be a very exciting song.
Ah, kitty. It's a big cat, though. It really is a big cat. Holy crap.
I'll pass this information on to Lady Carlotta. So, what do you plan to do next?
Good question. And there's our answer.
Pardon the intrusion, my lady.
Elderly man? Okay. He called me my lady, so he is polite.
My name is Sebastian. As per
Oh, I remember him.
instructions, I have been entrusted with the honor of inviting you to the Phasalia estate for a discussion.
Phasalia.
The Phasalia family? The one that's likely worshipping the Threnodian? Why does she want to talk with me?
Cantarella, huh?
Milady has expressed a desire to clear up some unfortunate misunderstandings that occurred previously.
Tell her I accept the invitation, but at a later time.
Watch, there's gonna be a plot saying, no, you have to meet with her now. Like, you have to, like, now. Because, of course we do. That's a big cat, though.
I will convey your message.
Or she's gonna come out and find us. Watch her come. No, she's gonna come to us. Not the only thing that'll be. Anyways.
Didn't expect the head of the Phasalia family to come looking for you. Especially while they're still in the middle of negotiations with Lady Carlotta. She's just as unpredictable as the rumors say.
Rumors. What are we, back in high school? Oh well. Actually, that'd be gossip. It's the same thing.
I suppose you would want to know more about her before taking up her invitation,
She will poison you with rat poison.
She's known to be a recluse, and rarely makes public appearances. No one outside the family even knows her real name. They just call her the head of the Phasalia family.
Okay.
I've heard quite a few rumors. Which one would you like to hear first?
Do I happen to know? Wait, do I know the rumors?
I have Shadow of the Ancient, Lady Bane, or maybe Entangler of Hearts.
I mean, she's I've seen this clip. So, like, this is funny, this is cute. I don't know if cute's the right word, but it's fun. But it does seem a little forced, I guess. Like, it's like forcing a joke and then having to, you already know the punchline. But I mean, it's fine. It's kind of weird that they set it up like this.
Hello, that's why they're called rumors. I'm just doing my due diligence by being faithful to the source material. So, ready to dive right in?
I'm ready to take the plunge. Give me a quick summary.
Well, long story short, the Phasalia family was one of the first to set foot on these islands and establish order in Renacita. Their lineage even predates the Order of the Deep, and their craft of extracting toxins from aquatic plants is a legacy passed down through generations.
Rat poison!
Word is, they select the new head of household by having candidates ingest each other's poisons and wait to see who's still breathing when it's all over.
That is very medieval-like.
Stories about the current head of the Phasalias get even wilder. They say she didn't go through the usual selection process. Instead, she took the throne by poisoning her predecessor.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. You get it, girl?
Others say she's a master in the art of manipulation, drowning her victims in hallucinations until they agree to her terms without even realizing it.
Only the bad stuff. Huh? What's the good stuff?
In any case, the Phasalia family aside, she's someone you definitely want to handle with care. If you're set on meeting her, I'd be extra careful if I were you.
The way she describes the head of Phasalia reminds me of how Cardothea spoke about the wandering figure by the barrier. Can't rule out the possibility that they're the same person. Looks like I'll need to pay her a visit.
So how did you infer a jellyfish to her? Like, how? How do you get that from Cantarella? Let's see here. Can I fast travel? I can. Ah, okay. Chloe.
I received Chacona's memo. To think the head of the Thessalians approached you when I was still in negotiations with the emissaries. Was it meant to be a diversion all along? They invited you and you alone. As a Montelli, I'm in no position to intervene. That being said, if the Thessalians try anything against you, I'll get you out. Even if it means storming through their front gates.
Yeah, how
In
sweet.
the meantime, I'll keep looking for more information and the person Cartathea mentioned to you. I'll call you as soon as I find anything.
Got it.
What are you talking about? You're already here. Alright, are we gonna fight something now, or... Wait, I thought we said we were gonna meet her. Like, we were too busy trying to get to the island that's in the sky. Like I said, plot reasons. Okay, let's go. I do want to get that, but I don't know. You can always get it later. Sebastian!
If you'll please just follow me.
You gonna open the door for me? Of course not. I'm gonna just do it myself. That horse fish kind of creeps me out, not gonna lie. It's supposed to be the sentinel, but it creeps me the heck out. Oh, there she is!
One moment, please. I shall inform Milady of your arrival.
I'm pretty sure she already knows I'm here. Look, watch. My guess. I'm gonna press A. I'm gonna go to the next cutscene, the next speech or dialogue, and she's gonna cut him off and be like, "I'm here," or "Welcome, Robert," or whatever.
That won't be necessary.
Oh my god. Yep. What can I say? I should write these, man. I should write these.
To keep our honored guest waiting would be most improper.
Okay, I like her voice.
Especially when it was I who extended the invitation.
Yeah, let's zoom in a little bit more on those. Holy crap.
Cantarella Thessalia, 36th matriarch of the Thessalia family. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
Bro, those things are so massive. I cannot tell if she's like holding it with her left hand. I literally can't tell. Holy crap. That background is really cool. Hold on, do I wanna... Hold on, I might actually take a picture of this. This is actually a really cool... Yeah, I'm saving this. Wait, what? Why is it... Wait, no, yeah, there we go. Wait, what? No.
Honorable Laureate.
Ah.
The new crown of the Carnival.
Damn it. Alright, well. Whatever. There's another way I can get it. Shit, have you seen my crown by chance? Okay.
The laurel is a gift of the divinity. What claim have I to crown one as distinguished as yourself?
Oh, show your tongue. Show your tongue. That was a that was a bad joke, actually.
I should be the one to apologize for not understanding our guest's attempt at lightening the mood.
No, you definitely understood. You were just rolling with it, role playing. Oh man.
Very well. You may also call me Cantarella.
Cantarella. This has to be a play on Cinderella. It has to be. Oh my god, dude. She is very pretty. I will admit. Um this might be heresy, but she does give off like Robin vibes in terms of her face, but yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
Now, shall we proceed to my study?
Let's go to your bedroom, wink. Jesus Christ, woman. You don't have to put your hand by your face all the time. We get it. You're very pretty. Stop doing that. Okay, I guess we're going. Talk to the maid real quick. Okay, well, bro, this is actually a really cool area. Not gonna lie. Wait, I can't remember. We've been here before and we like broke it in, right? Can't remember. Bro, I would. Okay, Okay, I'm not trying to look under her skirt. Yeah, is there another one? Okay, this one's a little bit better. I wasn't trying to get a peek under there. I'm trying to look at the sky here, okay? Yeah, oh man. I would love to have like an aquarium or. Okay, I suck at this. Okay, that's not it. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to have like an aquarium in my house. I think it'd be really cool. Well, but I'd like it more like ground level. I don't want to feel like I'm gonna be underwater. That would be a bit too much. Cool. Oh, there you are. I thought that's a camellia. I'm like, oh, why the hell are you here? We're walking. That's funny, just having Carlotta be here. Oh, okay. Are you gonna go in? Actually, can I? Hold on. Switch to PC. She is actually. She considered tall. Yeah, I would say she's pretty tall. This is such a bad representation. Little flower in the back. Yeah.
Can you keep up?
Yeah, she is tall though. Cool. I'd rate her design. Her in-game model probably 8 out of 10. She's got a lot of frills, but I mean, it's fine. Cutscene time. Oh, I'm trapped in here with her? Awesome.
Won't you have a seat?
Well, is that the dang it? How do I not remember this Disney movie? The Beast. You know, and it's not musical. Won't you have a taste? something. I don't know. I don't know how I got that reference, but yeah. Yeah, I'll sit down. I wonder if it's like a lazy boy.
I hope you'll accept this tea as my way of apologizing for the incident with Gilberto.
How long's that tea been sitting out for? And is it poisoned?
Members of the family may have troubled you, but there is no stain that can't be washed away. Every sorrow has its own way of fading, don't you think? You still hold a grudge. Won't you accept my apology?
Ah, shucks. Because it's so pretty, I'll accept it. You know what? We'll drink the tea. Obviously, for story reasons, nothing's gonna happen to our character. But, you know, we're not cowards. We're gonna drink the tea. Because, why not?
This tea, is it from Jinzhou?
Again, I always read it as Jinzo. Everyone says it's Jinzo. But it's Jinzhou. Dude, those are massive. Jesus Christ. It's like, I feel like I'm not really simping for her, but like, objectively, those things are massive, dude.
I invited you here to ask that you might serve as a mediator.
Oh yeah, because Carlotta definitely doesn't like her. And not because they're the rival family, but because of certain assets, I would say, and height.
Before we get into that, there's something I want to know.
I imagine it concerns the Phasalia family's true beliefs.
Poison everyone that gets in your way.
It would seem Gilberto's mind is beyond saving.
Don't even remember Gilberto.
But let's not dwell on that. What is your opinion on the current state of Raguna?
I have no opinion, personally. But apparently, it's peaceful. Yeah, it's a lot of water everywhere. Yeah, it's like a chain of lakes.
So you've noticed something is amiss. As expected, from someone who's felt the weight of a Threnodian invasion firsthand.
Fun fact, her tassin mark and her tongue actually stretches all the way into her throat, to the back of her throat. Yeah. Yeah, the more you know.
And what exactly do you find most unsettling?
It's too peaceful. Something like that.
Why haven't the Threnodian and the Sentinel ever shown themselves?
Because
Camera shy.
Thenodian's invasion of Raguna has long since concluded.
Do not like that camera panning up and down like that. That was kind of jarring.
The Threnodian, so named Leviathan,
Leviathan.
possesses the power to merge and assimilate. It uses distorted beliefs to spread a spiritual plague that slowly devours civilizations from within.
So Leviathan's a very, like I said in this text, it's, you know, religious and all that, spiritual. Leviathan derives from, at least from my personal experience, you know, from Christianity, from you know, the beginning of creation of Earth, essentially, with the 7 days. And, you know, Leviathan is this big creature that pretty much swallows everything. Was that? No, it was part of Book of Job, I believe Leviathan was. It's been a while. My time at Catholic school has not aged well. But no, I do like the representation of Leviathan as always being this massive foreboding creature. And yeah, whenever you see it, it's always attached to something religious or spiritual. And I think that's cool. I think it's really cool how it's assimilated into these stories. But That's just a little bit of my personal taste and knowledge of Leviathan. But I digress. We'll continue.
Though the previous two attempts were thwarted, the tall mast of the galleon that is Raguna has already been snapped in half.
Galleon. Tall mess of the galleon. Is that the ship? A ship? No, it wouldn't be the name of the ship because it would have been capitalized. So what's a galleon?
Now the blissfully ignorant masses walk hand in hand toward an abyss they cannot see.
Helen Keller.
Friend or foe? As a newcomer to this land, can you really tell them apart?
Just want to give my updates so far. I'm actually really enjoying the story so far. You know, apparently a lot of people are saying the story is peak, but I'm enjoying it. It's flowing pretty well. I mean, so far I would say the Cartia part was it was okay. Kind of dragged on a little too long, but everything else has been pretty cool. I like the new characters. I mean, obviously we all love Cantarella, but yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. I love being a little sick. Whatever. Are you implying the Order worships the third being?
Yes. And no. On one hand, there's the truth of the Order's beliefs. On the other, there's our family. The Thronodian doesn't take kindly to those who know the truth. We've always been under its whispers. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains.
Mind break. Huh. I wonder where I've heard that before. Probably something totally innocent and PG.
Now that we've come this far, there's nothing for me to hide.
Oh, are you gonna? No, she's not gonna do that. No, right? She's not gonna do that.
My only hope is that once you learn everything, you will carefully consider my request.
Perchance.
Come. The truth you seek lies in the deepest part of the castle.
Sex dungeon? It's gotta be, right? Man, that door closing is really loud. Good lord.
It's thick with dust. Hard to believe they're truly worshipping it.
Stick with us? This like?
Curious about that statue. It represents the unbroken friendship between the Phasaelius and the Order. But in the eyes of outsiders, it is more a symbol of defeat and submission.
Okay. Whee! So, another random fun fact from, well, just experience, I guess, and knowledge is that if you do jump from a high elevation, right before you hit the ground, or when you are about to hit the ground, when you first make contact, rolling will disperse. Okay.
It's the same scent that was in the study.
I'm trying to educate people here. I'm trying to save lives.
They produce a unique fragrance, wouldn't you say? Violacas are a vital ingredient for our elixirs. It even has a soothing effect on its own.
Let me guess, those scents also create illusions and mess with your mind. Anyways, right before you hit the ground, rolling will it will spread the impact so that instead of it being just on that foot or knee, it will spread out through the rest of your body so that it'll cushion the landing. So, because what really hurts or will damage you is all that pressure and impact being focused solely on one point of your body. That's how you break stuff. It's because your bones can only handle so much pressure, but if you can spread out that pressure and equalize it, each point is gonna have less pressure. So that's why they tell you to roll, so you can God, I cannot think of the word, but yeah, it helps with spreading the pressure and just making it so it's easier for the body.
This is it.
Why is it always a bookcase? It's always a bookcase with a hidden
Are you
passage.
prepared?
So if you're ever being a detective and exploring,
Now that we're here, I'm afraid I can't let you leave. Even if you want to.
I wasn't planning on leaving anytime soon, but oh, that's cool. I sleep you. You sleep me again? Okay. But yeah, if you are exploring any houses or mansions or castles, and you need to find a secret passageway, always look to the bookcases. Are you gonna follow me in? There's that stupid horse again. A scout? I didn't know King Arthur was in here. I hate that sound. I hate that high static pitch sound. I hate it so much.
Just as I expected. The Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth.
Saber!
What you see in the sanctuary is the Sentinel in their true form.
It's like a Pegasi slash fish creature. Okay, now this one does have two test marks on the chest and on the head.
A majestic steed that galloped with the wind. Not a creature of the ocean's depths.
So Pegasi.
The Order worships a half-horse, half-sea creature divinity. A form the Sentinel assumed only after being corrupted by the Threnodian.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Although the Sentinel's will has yet to fade, who knows how much longer they can endure.
Obviously, this is a reference to, Pegasus, or Pegasi's, unicorns even, because with the whole, technically it's a unicorn. They're, pure creatures, pure good. And for them to be, for this one to be corrupted to becoming a sea creature as well, it's very symbolic to the corruption that the Threnodians, or the throat guys, the Threnodians, they're the bad guys. There's no gray area. They're bad, bad, which is okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be that deep. So
I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jinzhou, Jue, to come to Renacita, to save Imperator.
I don't know about that, considering that current leader, I need a, oh crap, I really should remember her name. It's been a while since I played this game. Oh my god. Either way, I feel like she's already here. She's a little jelly of all the ladies we've met, and I have a feeling she's not too far away to know where we are. What is I need to remember? What she's just saying though.
In return, I will agree to whatever condition or request you make.
Anything? Anything? Alright, personally, my request is just to give her a hug. She's been through a lot, alright? You know, I already know a little bit of her backstory. And, you know, her character trailer being poisoned and all that. So I think she really needs a hug. And also be, you know, a fellow companion would be cool too. You know, she's obviously can fight, make poisons, you know, assassinate people. Like that's pretty dope. I feel like she makes a good cup of tea. And the sex. What? Uh, I'm not gonna say recovery.
I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel and are at odds with the Order. Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you for the remainder of your time in Renacita.
Interesting transition from that rejection. She gonna threaten us?
I can offer you a glimpse into Renacita's past, and you'd be spared the Order's
It's
unwelcome attention.
Caliber! Are we gonna pull the sword out?
There might still be a path forward.
So, I don't get their
Carlotta
decision.
once helped me interpret some stained glass images. The story it told was very similar to what you described.
So I don't understand the decision between, you know, obviously our character has voice or dialogue, but how do they pick and choose which are voiced and which aren't? You know, why not just have them all voiced? You know, why not? I mean, it's just I don't know. I still don't understand why they can't just have them be voiced for all the lines instead of having these weird, awkward hand gestures, like they're, you know, doing something to the air. But yeah, just have them all voiced at this point.
Only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator and later save Renacita. Do you think that's also a lie?
Care to elaborate?
Oh, you already know the answer, woman. Just come on. Okay. God, I can't. Oh, okay. This makes sense. You don't voice it because it's just gonna be a quick summary, right?
The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction.
She's not a maiden.
The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you believe.
The carnival.
It's through resonance with a very particular artifact.
The sword! Excalibur! Oh man. King Arthur or Saber, pull it out. See, why couldn't this be voiced?
That's because Imperator wields the power to split and manipulate space.
The Imperator Welt? From Honkai?
With it, they can withdraw a portion of power. That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own.
I guarantee at some point we will draw out that sword. Oh, is that supposed to be the new free 5-star weapon for the rover? That's actually kind of cool. So because it'll be air, right?
This is how the Sword of Divinity, Turvin, came to be. A blade sealed with the very powers of the Sentinel, and the artifact used to select their resonator. To resonate with the sword is to resonate with the Sentinel. Only the Chosen One may hope to draw it.
Yeah, that's me. Yep, I'm here. Let's pull it.
What about Cardathea?
Who is she?
The Martyred Maiden. The nature of her resonance is unclear to me. Perhaps she resonated with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form. But choosing her could not have been the Sentinel's will. That's because
I was chosen.
the maiden was already dead.
Oh no!
In the past, each year the Phasalia family would hold the divine trials to select those with the strongest will. These young women would attempt to resonate with Turvin's powers. While overclocked, of course.
Yeah, whenever I overclock my PC, it wants to blow up.
Though none succeeded, some saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance. I was one of them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's corrupted form and the inverted ruins suspended in the sky.
That's unfortunate.
I also learned that only Turvin can break the barrier of that sonorosphere.
But we don't want to do that, for reasons that, I feel like it'd be like a human's right crime if we did that because of the whole, it falling down, possibly millions of people dying, whatever. I'd still take the risk.
When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand.
Okay.
I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely why I'm searching for other possibilities. The words were, "The maiden is dead."
Huh. You sure it's just not like a lie?
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Cardathia's descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvin is the key to entering the Sonaro sphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation. If I can confirm that Turvin was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying.
I will admit this too. It's very refreshing coming from, the Hoyo games, specifically HSR. There is no black screens. Thank God. It's so nice to be actually able to see things. But it's kind of sad. But, yeah. I did see the 3.2 live stream, and yeah, I'm done with that game. It's headed towards a bad direction, setting up a really bad precedent with the caster's global. Even though her global is okay with the self-revive and having to heal, the new characters coming out, I do have globals. They do directly affect combat, like crit damage, crit rate, speed, turn manipulation, things like that. And it's just I can't keep playing HSR. But yeah, that 3.2 live stream was disappointing. But yeah, I'm sorry, I kind of off topic. But yeah, no, it's just it just shows how great this Wuthering Waves game has been. 1.0, the launch was really rough, but they've steadily gotten better. Everything's gotten better, and I hope they continue this. Based on the community in PGR, that game's been out for a while now, and it's still doing pretty well. It's a little bit niche, smaller, obviously, but if Wuthering Waves can just build upon this game, just making it better and better, and not slacking off like HSR did, because once you're at the top, there's little motivation to improve something if you're already there, you know what I mean? So I just hope they keep that hunger, that grind to keep this game being as great as it is, because right now it's in a great position. It is doing really well, and I just hope they continue it. But it's just one of the reasons I'm enjoying this playthrough so far is just that it's just like night and day. This game is just, in terms of quality, depth, passion, it's just so much better than any of the Hoyo games right now. ZCZ, it's good, but my last video, it was just it's boring. It's just a boring game. It's very shiny. The animations are insane. They're really, really, really good. But other than that, there's really not much to it. The combat is simple. The story is it's okay, I guess. Well, like I said before in the video, it's like a shiny rock but it's hollow on the inside. But no, I'm sorry. I'll get back to the playthrough. Let's continue. But yeah, I really do appreciate this game so far.
Cantarella said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvin.
So I got overclocked.
That's exactly what happened with Jinshi.
Jinshi.
Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening?
I like Jinshi. I wish we got to see her more, or I wish she was more. Because they keep mentioning her throughout the story, which is cool. But you know, why not have her, you know, in the game more often? You know, we see her, talk with her, because she's very important in this world.
If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
Yep. Oh, I'm pulling the sword out. Cantarella already knows.
All that's left is its symbolic value.
Yeah. Yeah, she knew. She knew. Why else would she bring us here? Okay. Come on. You gotta admit, Cantarella's pose right now, it's like so awkward. Like she's like floating in midair. Like it's not a very that is not a natural posture. Either she's like balancing on one foot, or it's literally her just frozen. Like that's come on, like that's really weird. They yeah, that's not right. They messed up on that. You know, with all the obviously I've been praising this game and everything, but come on, you gotta call that out. This is such a weird posture. It's nitpicky, I admit it, but hey, you know what? That's why we do this.
However, do handle it with care. It is a family heirloom. I've heard of your unique methods and formidable strength.
But Sir Dingles, it was just cut off from her, speech. Well, you could have just had it be one fluid motion, because I know they can do it. I don't know. That was just that's a questionable decision to have it be attached to the dialogue like that. Just again, it's a little nitpick, but I think it was worth mentioning. Excalibur! Alright, let's pull it up. Let's get a new path. Is it gonna be a straight up cutscene? Nani? Oh, she didn't even like pull it. It's levitating. Yeah, she's smiling. That's cute. That's adorable.
Rover, who are you really?
I think it's the first time Cantarella was genuinely like surprised or didn't expect that. Because everything else before then has been kind of she's been very calculative. Like you can almost tell when she's like, "Oh, I don't know." You're like, yeah, she 100% knows. But yeah, that's kind of cool that she was genuinely shocked at what happened. You can call me the Blessed Maiden.
No, you're likely a far more special entity.
I'm essentially a god. Yeah.
Well, I have some information and theories of my own. Care to hear them?
God, just talk more often. We like your voice. We like what you have to say.
Please, enlighten me.
The walking though is that's very stiff. The walking is I can't get over that walking since 1.0, since day one.
I would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could still be alive.
Dude, those things have their own physics. Good lord.
What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel.
Alright, I need to calm down. God.
We Thessalians revere Imperator as our one true divinity. And yet, here you stand, The arbiter of the Sentinel.
Because I'm just that guy, or woman in this case.
Would it be more fitting to address you as master?
Yeah, no.
Then I present my request once more.
Before they would usually replace their name with Rover. So, yeah, I don't know, whatever.
Are you willing to help rescue our Sentinel and pull Renacita back from the brink of chaos?
We have a deal. Just remember, though, anything.
Turvin can only serve its purpose while in your hands. You should have it.
The only question now is how we reach Cardathia and Imperator Sonaro Sphere.
It's a good question. We fly up there.
We can discuss it on the way.
So you are the one that Cardathia sensed wandering outside the Sonaro Sphere.
A question that you already know the answer to. Why bother asking? Although being described as a jellyfish. There is a cable car in the lower levels of the Phasalia estate that leads directly to the Sonorosphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lifts.
Are all these mechanisms really necessary?
Can I equip it?
I alone will decide whether it's for sure.
I just want to see the weapon.
With convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
We can, wait, what? Can we not wield it yet? No, we can't. Okay. Oh, man. Alright, well. Going up. Going up. Going up. Minorians.
Why do the Phasalias have a cable car that leads directly to the Sonaro Sphere?
Before it became a Sonorosphere, it was a seminary known as the Avenolium. The martyred maiden once pursued her studies there. A superficial harmony needed to be maintained between the Phasalias and the Order, and this underground cable car was intended to send scions of the family to school. The elevator is merely a later addition I had built for easy access.
So, another old reference. Cable car. If you're familiar with an artist, his name was called The Fray. And, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, then just ignore this comment. But, yeah, cable car. Oh, is this gonna be a shooter? I guess we'll switch to our mouse.
Seem perturbed. Are you still gathering your thoughts?
Perturbed means annoyed.
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly. It makes me think it's too good to be true.
I'd like to share a different perspective. Rivers eventually converge into the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet. Our choices and our will have led us to this situation, not the wishes of fate.
You are quite different from what the rumors say.
Oh. And what rumors have you heard?
Gossip!
That you're a recluse? A mystic obsessed with the crafting of poison. Oh, and that you poisoned your predecessor. Those kinds of rumors.
A recluse?
Is that a Destiny reference?
For a solution to the
What?
plight, and rarely return.
The good old recluse. Oh, yeah.
After most of my leads fell short, a friend at Mingting in Huanglong introduced me to the stories they were telling of you.
A friend?
All the affairs of Huanglong states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess at the identity of this friend of mine?
Why not put the other rumors to rest?
Because the rest of them are all true.
Ooh, based.
I see it'll take more than that to rattle you, huh? I assure you, this is no jest.
Her killing her parents. Or her mom, I guess, in this case.
Thessalians have lived under
She
the
had it
Guardian's
coming.
whispers for generations. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. When the soul of the ruling head falters, Thessalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber, with a poison of their own making. My succession ritual? Well, an unforeseen incident gave rise to whispers that sparked.
Are all the
How long has this been going on?
are they all females? The leaders?
Centuries. Every generation.
Because before the Cantarella, it was her mom. Are they all women?
Outside, they call me the Bane. But historically, every head of the Thessalia family has carried.
Yeah, is every head a female?
It just so happens
The woman?
that I am the most potent one yet. We've reached the old seminary's
Oh, we get to play, so that's cool.
The gateway into the Sonorosphere itself lies at its center. We shall continue on foot from here.
Okay, I think this is a good stopping point. Just feeling a bit under the weather, but yeah, if you made it this far. So my impressions from this playthrough so far is that I like it. I enjoy it. The story is really cool. I don't. The names, the Montelli and the Michelle, reminds me of kind of like the whole Romeo and Juliet families. Obviously without the romance. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying Cantarella. She's yep, she's really cool. Yep, totally love her big personality, of course. But yeah, no, the plotline's cool. We're trying to get to the ruins in the sky. Cantarella is important, I guess, because she's a corrupted spirit, I guess, allegedly. But yeah, no, I'm liking the dialogue and everything. I can already tell you this story is already better than, well, obviously it's a low barrier, but it's better than 1.0. I think it's better. I think it started off better than 2.0. Initially. But yeah, it just, I'm excited to see what's next. Can't wait to learn more about Cantarella. Learning about, this apocalypse that could be happening and how we can prevent it. But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys watching it this far. And if you want the next update, just remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be posting a video soon. So until then, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.